Hey, everybody, welcome in. Ooh, we do not have any pets joining us tonight, so we can get rid of that pet camera. How's everybody doing tonight? What are we doing? Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, Chad's in here, Jake's in here. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for joining us. We've got all sorts of stuff going on here. We are... That does not. That one does, though. All right, we're on Edgewater. Absolutely, Jake. Appreciate you stopping in. We, like everybody else in the farm sim world, or almost everybody else in the farm sim world, are on Edgewater. Fell in love with this map first time I played it. We're going to live stream. We're going to do a series. We're going to do it all on this map. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely having a bunch of fun with it. So, without any more ado, and without further delay, let's jump into the game. See what we got going on here. Alright, so I just purchased this little chair. That's our sleep trigger for the house here. So that's where we're going to start. The next thing we're going to get is the... Jake's not a conformist. Absolutely, Jake. That is a great plan. I love the ability to mow. I love the different crops. I love the absolutely very few straight lines on these fields, the curviness. I've gone back to my farm sim roots of actually driving and playing the game rather than letting course play do it. So that's what we're going to do today. I've done a couple of live streams on this, a couple of time-lapse videos that are out, but I found some new equipment that I am just dying to try here. I found a gleaner, an S98 gleaner. So we are going to start off with this guy, and we're going to go with those twin wheels. Just leave the grain tank as normal, and we're going yes to GPS. So that's going to be the first thing we get. Now you'll see, perhaps I should back up and start there. In our money, we've bought a versatile tractor, a pickup, and the combine now. So we're going to go in debt hugely this first day. But I should have enough of a loan here to get all of our equipment bought, set up and ready to go, and enough left over to put in the fall crop and hopefully next spring's crop as well. I'm seeing this. Jake, I do not believe it is private. I have to remember where. There, so you guys aren't staring at so much space above my head. King Mods is where I found it. If you haven't found it by the end of the stream, I will definitely shoot it over to you on Discord. I actually saw it in 4B's stream the other night. He didn't use it, but he was flipping through it, and I'm like, ooh, I need to find that. Lo and behold, Google works beautifully. Found it. It's awesome. I've played around with it, and so it's fun. It's great. I can't wait to show it to you guys. So we're going to be running kind of the off brands, you might say. The lesser known stuff, we'll call it. And for our swathing, let's go to mowers. You believe it was Peterson Modding on Facebook dropped this little MacDon gem. And it is just as cool as BC Bueller's swathers. A couple of downsides to it, however, is that on the header for it, which we'll find, we can't shift the deck plates around, so we're just either cutting it 40 feet or 35 feet. Yeah, there you go, Jake. You found it. Beautiful. Love me some Google when you're looking for mods. It's amazing what you can find. So, But we've got, so we'll use this 40-foot draper here. We're going to change, no, we're going to leave that color. Thought we were going to leave that color alone. Actually, let's change it to a red. Let's go that Case IH for that. So, hopefully this stuff is getting lined up on the farm. It is good. So, a couple of fun things here. Is this goofy looking little tow bar. And I will show you guys what that does here in just a minute. I think we're going to start off tonight harvesting some peas. And we're going to straight cut those peas because I don't want to shell them out with the header. So the Gleaner S98 does come with its own 40-foot Gleaner looking draper. And I've always become super partial to these honeybees. Yes, they are a little bit more spendy. Excuse me, but that's what we're going to go with. So they've just become my favorite and go-to. So kind of fits with the theme of the off-brands, the short lines, whatever you want to call them. So we are not going to do that height control option this time. So let us grab a couple of header trailers here. Now I can never decide on a 40-foot header which trailer is better. So I think we're going with the 4-wheeled one this time. And we're going to leave it that lovely color. That's going to work for us. And we also need to sneak over here and get the honeybee. Now, fun fact, and I don't know if this is going to work, so we'll have to try it. Is this Bushel Plus mod. We might, because I want to use it, but I don't know if it will work with my plan, and I don't think it will. So, without further ado, let's jump in and see what some of this stuff does. So we'll start here with the MacDon, and the cool thing about this is, if I remember my key buttons, the operator station actually spins around, which is incredibly accurate to real life. So as you're driving around, you can, I just find this stuff so very cool. So we're going to get our, of course everything's backwards, so bear with me there. Let's see if we can get this set here. We will spin ourselves around. There we go. This will work a little easier. We'll get this header out of the way, then we will pick up this trailer, and basically, since you can turn it around, you can pull the, what is it? There we go. You can pull the header trailer and the swather, or the header and the header trailer around with the swather, very much similar to the combines. So, extra little steps, just add that immersion and that realism to the game. So, that's what I am having fun with, the most fun with right now. So, let's get this around here. And we're going to have to add in some sheds here. I did remove one of the sheds off of here, which we'll have to put back in. It was accidentally deleted on setup, so we'll have to work with that. But we'll do a little bit of automated farming with this. Try to do some course or auto drive, running the grain cart, things like that, running the trucks back and forth, kind of helping to harvest that way. Nice thing about some of these crops is they're not super high yielding, so you don't have to do a whole lot of trouble. So we're going to live stream this series tonight and potentially next week, depending on the schedule. And in the meantime, we'll get some videos out, and then this will just go to a kind of a weekly. Try to get videos on this series out about twice a week instead of twice. But work and life and all of that gets in the way sometimes. So that is the plan for this series. We'll continue Westbridge Wednesdays on the dairy there. And obviously, BigSky Seed is going to get a major improvement with customs header or potato planter dropping this morning. So how can I... Hey, DJ, how are you, sir? Appreciate you stopping in. We are just swathing, getting our swather set up here for, maybe, if I can figure out how to drive. There we go. Alright, so we're going to come in the other way. I think I can sneak past the trees right over here. So, I'm just going to spin around and get this lined up a little bit easier so it's easier to put the header on. But this is actual real-life MacDon right here. The operator station reverses around, so you can run it down the highway like this. And that 28 miles an hour that it will go down the highway is pretty real-life accurate. Having run this, that's right, DJ PC. Having run this swather down the highway backwards like this at 27 miles an hour, it gets a little sketchy. I'm not gonna lie. But it does make moving from field to field pretty quick. We got a 40-foot header on, so we'll knock that stuff out right quick. And I did also see, purely by accident, I believe I can pull this honeybee with the Gleaner Combine. So, we're also going to try that tonight. And let's get this up here on the trailer. Very nice, DJ, very nice. I saw that you were live, and I was going to pop in for a bit, and then my Monday started, and the phone rang, and I was on the phone or in meetings for almost, what did I figure, almost 6 hours straight this morning. So, by the time I was freed up from work and ready to jump in some streams, everybody was kind of chilled and done for the morning. So, we'll be looking for you the next time you're up on PC. So, how did it go? How did it go on the PC for you? Alright, so now that you've seen that kind of set up, that's how we can run this thing down the highway. I don't think we're going to swath our peas tonight, so we might have to wait for this guy. But we will be able to jump in and run the Gleaner right away. So let's jump in here. Jump in the cab, our steering wheel, our controllers. Interesting note, this right here is actually an iPad. There is some tech on these Gleaners and the Ideals. And hold on just a second, guys. Alright, kids are cooking supper tonight, so they had questions. And so yeah, some cool tech on there that allows the iPad to run some of the stuff on some of these combines. So, DJ's got some clicking with his controller, is the biggest. Yep. I've had that too. There's certain filters you can use in OBS. Is what I've found. So, why are we not? Really? You're gonna be that picky and get lined up? Ooh, there's a BigSky blunder. There we go. Forgot that old Gleaner's got that short little feeder house on it. So, so let's pull up our map, figure out where our peas are. And they're just going to be right down here in these 3 fields. As fall goes along, we get stuff harvested. We're going to blend these 3 fields here together, 19, 42, and 43. So I think since we are in Canada, we are going to do, we're just going to run down the road, see if we can get off our yard. We're just going to run down there and start cutting. So the combine opened up and go from there. So hopefully, well, that's going to be a womp womp womp. We are not going to fit across the bridge, and we are not going to get that header high enough to. So it's our first blunder of the evening. Well, this is how it goes when you live stream. So let's humbly go back to the yard. We'll get the header wagon hooked up, and this will also give me a chance to get Bushel Plus hooked on here, so we can get that yield bump from that as well. So this is the little silver plate here. Let's see if we can get that on. And if I remember correctly, it is stuck in the ground a little bit. I think I had this super strength up last time. So let's see if I have to do it again this time. Apparently we're going to super strengthen the combine a little bit, which was not the plan. Maybe. Because I don't believe I can get close enough there to where I can reset it. Aha, there we go. Let's try that. Where'd it? Ah, there it went. And it's still, there we go. There we got it to pop open. Alright, so let me see if I remember which way this thing goes on here. I think it should go this way. So we'll set that right there. Before we forget and cause a catastrophic failure later on, we'll get rid of super strength. Okay. So we will back under that thing. Whoops. A little quick on the trigger there, BigSky. Easy does it. Alright, now I think I remember how I move this thing around. How did I do that? Aha, there we go. Get force pull out of there. Just slide it right under and go up. It just tucks right under the axle right there. Cool. Now, let's jump over to pickup and get this guy set up here. And we'll just pull the header up a little closer than that. I knew how to use my side tech side. That would be incredibly helpful. Alright. So, I think that's what I want to do. And we will go this way. So, a little bit of the history of the farm. Obviously, we're on Edgewater, and Red Lily, Western Red Lily is the official actual provincial flower for Saskatchewan. And so I was trying to come up with something that was a little bit different, and that's where I settled. I wanted something that was kind of unique to set up for some of this equipment on this farm that is unique. So we'll see how that goes for us. Here's a little separate on my shirt there. Alright. Why are we not there? Come on, BigSky, you can do this. Now, is the header folded? It is folded, right? Yep, okay. So we got that going for us. Maybe we got to go further this way. There we go. Alright. We're close, guys. We're close. Let's see. Perfect. Yep. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to back away. Get rid of this stuff. Now we'll go see if we can find some peas to cut. So, how is everybody's Monday? Back to the work week. The grind. Mine was obviously, as I said earlier, started a bit rough this morning, but once we got those wrinkles ironed out, it's been good. So easy on the edges there. So what I have noticed on Edgewater here on the map is running when I swath and then go to run the combine to pick up those swaths, I'm doing a lot more in-game, in-cab farming with that pickup header on there, because I just can see what I'm doing and I can enjoy the insides of the cabs a lot more. So, like I said, I was just super excited to find this gleaner. Never had one, never really been around them. They're not super popular in my area. Up in northern Montana, they're a little bit more popular, and then definitely more so again a little bit in the Midwest. So traffic on this map is something to not take lightly, because those are some serious traffic folks there. So, but we're just going to go over here and use this neighbor's bin site to start our harvest going, and hopefully I'll pull in the right way so that I can just jump in and hook up and take off and go cut. So we're going to fold that. Let's jump over here to the pickup and believe I did get it right. So we'll jump in here. Out our driveway, nothing too crazy, because this big old 40-foot header on our little half-ton pickup here can get a little sketchy if we go too fast. So since we are going to be raising peas, we did opt to get the pea auger on this honeybee header. We're going to kind of buy stuff as we go along here this episode. We might let the hired worker do a little bit of work on this combine in here while we continue to get some equipment and get some of that stuff set up. So, work in progress, as I like to call them. So. Traffic So how much joining of these fields will do, I'm not sure. And I don't know that we'll be filling in too many ditches and things like that. But we will do some of the more ones where we just have to do a little bit of plowing. Plow up a small divider in the middle is kind of what we're going to do in June. So let's see if we can get this thing hooked up here. And we can. Let's get over to there and drop that off. And back away. This one we're going to jump out because I think we're just going to start cutting over here. So, I did no changes or anything to the map. And I just realized, as luck would have it, that I did not do any precision farming soil tests. I did not account for any of that money there. So we'll have to kind of play this by ear. And it'll be there. So we want to drop the header down. I know I don't have access to this thing, but I do for this. So hopefully this just springs because it won't get any straw. And we'll get the corner turn. And we'll drop our bushels plus. Okay, well, let's cut some peas. So as we're going along, I am completely forgetting the key button that I need to use to drop that. So have to risk this, and we're going to drop. There we dropped our bushels plus. You saw the little red pan there, and increase our yield on this field by 10% with having that there. Now, how that works when we drop. When we join fields or before we join fields, I don't know how that works. So that's going to be kind of our play it by ear here. So we're just going to do a little bit of combine. Probably work on taking some headlands off and maybe lay open the patch here, and then we'll set our hired worker going and we'll do stuff. Kenzo the Bear, welcome in, sir. Appreciate you stopping in. I was telling these guys a little earlier who've been lurking in the background or not. I was enjoying your stream this morning. When Luke started off right, and his phone rang, and that was all she wrote for me. So I spent most of the morning on the phone and the meetings. So. Just got our S98 gleaner cutting away on some peas here, Red Lily Farms. I don't remember how much of this I want to take off because I was wrong in that peas. These peas are real pretty easy, actually. So, that actually is going to be the perfect kind of natural break for us there. So, awesome, awesome, good. Glad we're getting a good yield here. So, because next we'll have to get a grain cart to go with that. Oh, come on. Got my buttons backwards here, guys, so we'll get that sorted out. We'll get the Big Versatile and the grain cart headed over this way so we can truck out of the field. The hired worker chew away on this once we get this opened up a little bit. And I don't think I'm going to make 5 pounds to bins. Good problem to have. Good problem to have. So, how is Mr. Bear this evening? Hopefully you're doing well. Survive the storms down there. End of this week hangouts, guys. Good, good. Good, good. Glad to hear it, my friend. Glad to hear it. We'll stream tonight. Hopefully we can get some streaming in tomorrow night as well. And then BigSky is back on an airplane headed to the great state of Florida. Commodity Classic Trade Show. I am super excited. I wanted to go to this show for quite a while. And now to go and do it and sit in our booth at the show will be awesome. 88% here, so we're going to get real close. Hopefully I can get it jockeyed into that opening right there. Even that's going to be tough. Whew. Look at these keys are real nice. This is awesome. So, okay. Here we go. Just keep on here. Back up just a little bit. Okay. So, to jump out for just a second here, and I gotta remember my keybinds. There we go. Alright, so let's get this auger wagon. Hello, Charles. Welcome in, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. We are going to go with the Dimco here. We'll leave it on the crawler tracks. We're going to go gray. We're going to buy that baby. Perfect. So in our cab here, get this fired up, you will see we've got our Borgo. That looks like the X30 controller. Section and tank control here. On, off, and raise and lower the toolbar and the openers on that air grill. So we are going to be using the Borgo out of the Borgo pack, probably the smaller of the two. Just a little 76-footer. Fun fact, in my job, I've had the opportunity to be out on some of those exact drills that we'll be using in this series, and they are kind of unbelievable, really, how big they are. It's crazy, the massive size of them. So I think we can get to our field this way. Better check to make sure. So we're gonna go kind of a long way around. We'll get there. We'll get there. How is Charles doing this evening? I think this is it. It's alright, let's get that stuff on the screen, get that for you guys. Okay. I have not done much exploring down here on the south end of the map. I'm going to have to come and check out that little area right there. Looks like some interesting stuff there. Will be, hopefully the train works, so we'll be able to sell some of our stuff over to Saskatoon. Maybe a little bit better price for it there, I understand. So, you are truly amazed, Charles. What are you truly amazed at? I'm glad you're well. Glad you're well. Okay, we definitely want to check traffic here, because it seems to be mainly on the highways that the traffic is running our way. Hopefully we can sneak this little guy right in here. Now, I did opt for the in-game dim code versus custom moddings, solely because this one I'll be able to fill up and get a full fill up for the semi that we're going to be using. So that is what we're doing there. You eat something good and you wake up refreshed. I like that. I like that. Alright, best part of the gleaner right here is how this auger folds in and out. Rotates all the way around and down there in the bottom. This is just a great mod. I love it. It's probably going to make its appearance in a lot of streams and a lot of videos. I'm just a big fan. Just a big fan. So, that being said, to move on around here, and I was exploring through the build menu. South Sask and BC put a lot of interesting stuff, some different grain leg configurations, some different shops, obviously the Quonset huts that they've got in there. It's kind of interesting. That's all stuff that I'm familiar with, that I had growing up around here in southwest Montana. So I actually know around here potatoes are all stored in heavily insulated Quonset huts. Insulate them, and they put a big ventilation system in them. So if I ever get around to figuring out how to mod, that'll be something that I do. And getting some of those Quonset huts to look more like this others. The fact that those guys have them in here for equipment storage and all the stuff, a lot of the stuff fits in them, is even better. We are going to catch this odd distance. So, alright, let's see. I think I want to hopefully. I'd like to start off we'll kind of line things up. Right about there. That work. Alright, let's get GPS turned on. I know. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Now we can pull it up. Oops. Check one thing, make sure we set our thing correct for going north. Alright. We're going to set this, set a heading, and go 0. We're going to call it north. Whoops. No idea what F11 does. We can bring the big giant red box on the screen. Sorry about that. North. And away we go. I'm going to delete that one because I have no idea what that is. Hopefully this will save. And oh, I don't have my lines. I like to have the lines. I'm going to show them as dots there, so they're not quite so offensive for you guys as this. I think pick up this. Oh, that's perfect. Excuse me. Are you gonna go, or are you gonna make me? Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here? Alright. I like this. Alright. So we're just going to sit back and enjoy this a little bit while we make this opening for a hired worker. When we get people to the end, we'll just send them off. And we can work on this big chunk over here to our left, and we'll come back and a little later and do the funky corners there. So, yeah. Great mod. I'm loving it so far. So we'll see. Hopefully, I haven't tried hired worker with this, so we'll have to see how that goes. So, wow, kind of shocked looking down at Sim dashboard, and we are. Yeah, we're in the yellow for peas, so I bet once we get our lime situation handled, we'll be hitting greens on that yield. I guess I didn't realize the yields were going to be quite that good coming fresh out of the box with this mod, or with this map. So, cool. All right. And we missed that one, didn't we? Okay, so we will easy does it there, shaker. What are you shaking for? Let's see how he works here as a hired worker. Perfect. We're gonna run over here and grab the grain cart. And hopefully we can catch up with him. And maybe do a little unloading on the go. We'll see. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him. Because even though he's running at 6, he's not going slow, even though he's only going 6 miles an hour. So. One thing I know a lot of folks have noticed is that the way the grass is set up, when you mow on these fields, you catch a lot of grass. So we're going to try and mulch those edges good, and see if that helps with that. We'll mulch them as soon as we're done. With harvest, we'll do a bunch of harrowing and see if that does the job. already gone with 35. That's close. So, fast unload speed on this guy. Excellent. He's going to be able to do his thing. Just jump through, make sure he did get unloaded. Excellent. Okay, so back here at the farm. Next thing we're going to want to get, and we'll just pay the extended fees to have the dealer deliver some of this stuff. And then keybinds for this. Okay, so we're going to need a truck to haul, and I think the Load King, Super Bees, will work good. The black, we're going to do a dark green. Light green. No. We're going to go with this medium green, but we're going to go back to white trailers. No. Guess what? We're not doing white trailers here. Alright. Not doing white trailers. Okay. Alright, so we got those. This one doesn't hold quite as much. It only holds 60 liters. This one is up on that 75, which is about the same size as a cart. So one cart load, one semi-load. That hopefully keeps things moving a little bit better. We are going to get this Mac Pinnacle with the grain box on it for filling our boy. What are we going to fill? Not the bins. The air cart. The Borgo air cart. Man. Alright. So we're going to get the big Cummins engine. Running in 565 horse. We're going to go to the heavy duty stuff. Everything else, I'm going to leave factory default, except for the beacons, in case we ever have to do any lowboy work. And we are going to put the deer guard on the front. I'm going to go with the dark interior. Hey, Scott Free-for-All, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Glad to see you streaming Sunday. That was a good stream, so welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I am doing just great. We are enjoying Edgewater here on, I don't know if you can see it, Red Lily is the name of our farm, Red Lily Farms. So, hey, BC Paladin, welcome in, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. So, alright, let's see. Oh, yeah. This guy is... Hey, that tarp isn't as bad as I thought. I think that will actually work and look nice. Okay, so and we got our truck so we can haul our peas. Keep back up here a little bit. Yep, alright. Let's jump in cab. Run this baby out to the field, and then what do we need next? Maybe our mulcher and our harrow? Or do we need another tractor? I have an idea for a tractor. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. Might have to jump. Ooh, careful there, pick up. I'm going to park him on the very edge of the field here, because we know he'll be able to shoot out. Take the tarps off. And just park him. And I'm guessing that we are not going to be able to make it back. Make the screen a little dirty. Oh, we should be able to catch up with the... Maybe, hopefully. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 80%. Perfect. Absolutely, Scott. We're going to set the map up tonight. Get all of our equipment bought tonight. Whoa. Easy there, hired worker. Drive my nice gleaner into the... What on earth is he doing? Woo! Got a little off-roading going on there. So, we're going to get this set up, and this is going to be the new series for weekly videos. Because I have just fallen completely in love with this map. So, it's been such a joy. It's so fun. Apparently, I do not have my vehicle speeds on. Check that. Make it unload way in the back of the car. Used to drive me nuts when the cart driver would do that to me, make me unload it right back in the cart. That. You've got 91 on the map, BC. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. Not a problem. Thanks for stopping in, joining us for a bit. Have a good evening. We will see you next time. Yeah, BC, I've fallen completely in love with this map. So, it's my go-to for sure. So we'll get a stream going. I did not check. I just played for myself, actually. I won't lie. Saturday afternoon. It was most of Saturday, so I don't quite have 91 hours, but I got a good closing in on 30 hours. So, but life keeps getting in the way of my playing and my streaming. So we might look at taking away another headland on this piece to keep him out of that ditch. I'll have to look at filling in that ditch, see what that's going to look like. So, but while we are waiting, I'm going to take a look at keybinds here a minute, because my vehicle speed sync does not seem to be working. Now, that could be, I was just thinking, I wonder if that speed sync mod did not make it into this save game. So inspector, unit convert, universal auto load, Vermeer pack. I don't think I got it in there. Shoot. Alright, well, we will have to make a note of that. We'll have to add that in. So, if you guys will excuse me, I'm going to take a bite of supper. The kids just brought me a little bit of meatloaf here, so I'm going to take a bite. I do apologize. Man, that's a sharp looking combine, isn't it? That's a screenshot worthy right there. Very nice, BC. We're going to be doing some of that. I don't know how much filling in of the ditches I'm going to do. That looked like it could have been kind of, could go either way, kind of a, well, I'll be honest, I'm scared of it because I'm not that good at the landscaping in game. So, I might just leave the waterways, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll get rain. So, but yeah, Courseplay does struggle on some of these maps. Something laying in the field. It's just a bird. So, we're going to hang out in the combine here because I'm guessing what do we got going on here? Primary issues? Okay. Just a weird little glitch. So, alright, let's pick this up. Oh, that's right. We're not controlling this combine, are we? Well, we're going to see how hired worker handles this. Usually they can't catch all that. Okay, I'm very curious to see where he's going to go now, or what he's going to do now. Yeah, no, we're not going to be doing that. Not going to be doing that. All right. Farm sim hired workers. You gotta love them. All right. Since we are halfway back to that, we're just going to whip around, take the rest of this headland back off, and then I'm going to go take a look at some options for a second tractor. So let's get this going here. I'd like to stay with the versatile theme. Hey, Joe Braxton Anders, sir. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by, sir. What part of the great country are you in tonight, and how are you doing? Well, I appreciate you stopping in to hang out with us. Now that we got that, hopefully that keeps him out of the ditch over here. Los Angeles headed back to Texas. Very cool. Very cool. Hopefully the storms didn't treat you too rough there. It was kind of stormy in Texas. Somebody said you might be tied up in that last week. I thought. So glad to see you're still hanging out. So won't affect you too much. All right. So we're back to the yard. And so here's my thought for a tractor. I was going to do this guy. So we can do the skinnies, we can do wide duals, rear duals this way, or we can put the LSWs on. So you were home when all those storms came through. Well, at least you were home for those. That's good. We could do one of these older, a little bit older versatile, or we can go real old school. No, this is not the one I was thinking. This is the one I was thinking. This is another Julian F mod, and it is fabulous. Just dropped today. Absolutely, BC. Absolutely. If we need to go jump over and check it out again, we certainly can. So, I think I kind of want to do this one. See what we can do. Ooh, we can do triples, singles. Ooh, dual 800s. I kind of like that. What do we got for terminals? It looks like a flexi-coil terminal to me. So that could come into play. A straight pipe, a standard front grill 1. Ooh, we can change the grill. Ooh, look at there. 23 point, and we do new GPS. We're going to come in around 120. I think. So 330. Let's check a couple of things here. First is going to be our. It's going to be our big. Since we're here, we might just grab that. Okay, that's 350. So we're getting this in. And we're going to check rollers while we're here. Excuse me. So that's definitely going to need the other tractor. This one. We're definitely going to want to roll some ground. So I think we'll do this one. Okay. So I think. Where is he now? So this one is definitely going to be underpowered at 310 for that harrow. But we're also going to save a little bit of money, but if I was going to do it, we'd do it this way. And the GPS would be at 172.5. So we'd be saving 50,000 that we can put somewhere else. And I am kind of a fan of old school stuff. Now this is another one that I found. Not quite as... Definitely a much better price point, but not quite as detailed. So, I think we're going to stick with our versatile theme and go with this game. BKs, Midas, Troubleworks, Continentals. Ooh, we can go super schemes on Michelin's. There we go. I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll add the terminal in. I think I like that exhaust or that grill. I do actually like that exhaust. We'll leave the 3-point off for now. We're 123. Yep. That's the one we're going with, guys. That's what we're going to do. So, that's what we're going to do. Let's go check it out. So, I like it. I like it, I like it. So we could actually run out and put that on the grain cart. Which, combine is standing still, so we better get over there and get him unloaded. The combine standing still don't make no money. Alright. So I think we'll just let him go a little better. See if we can finish that a little bit. And we will start parking some of this equipment. I think we're going to see if we can park over there. So, Don't want the yard to get too clogged up. So like I said at the beginning of the stream, I did probably close to 2 hours worth of homework on this map, getting everything lined up, making sure the budget was going to work and all of that stuff. And then I was doing a little bit of recording last night on the potato series. Alright, ooh, slamming the door. Just the kids closed the door. We got that going for us. So. Mrs. BigSky is on a little trip to Florida with her college roommate. So, Dad is home alone with the kids. Yeah. So. Don't worry, Mrs. BigSky, if you're watching on chance, everybody's still alive and nobody has any broken bones. So we've got that. That will work right there. Probably won't get a whole lot of use out of that until next spring, but never know. We might roll the winter wheat ground just to get the yield of this. Let's see. Now this guy we might actually take out to the field and see how this tractor is going to handle it. This is kind of what I wanted the second tractor for. I didn't want to spend a whole big chunk of money on it. So, yep, FlexiCoil in there. Ooh, gear shifts shake a little bit. Actually, can you guys hear that? Oh, that's why I can't hear anything, because I have my sound on my headphones turned on here. Ooh. Julian did another great job with sounds on a mod. Oh yeah, this baby's awesome. This was a good choice. I'm tickled pink with this. This is great. Got the exhaust going. This is going to be perfect. Guys, it is just a great time to be in Farm Sim. We've got some amazing mods coming out. We've got fabulous maps coming out. I haven't even stuck a toe in the Upper Mississippi River Valley map yet, but I know that's going to be amazing when we get there. It's just such a great time to be in this game and in this community. I'm so thrilled to be taking this adventure with you guys for sure. So, alright, we are going to want to take a look. Looks okay. Definitely do need a big wide gap in the traffic there to get this big old iron horse in the field. Ooh. Ooh. Hopefully we can make these corners and not tear anything up. I did not think about that when I came in there. Alright, I think we managed to make it. So, alright, I think I've talked about this before, but this is just a reminder, or kind of a, I don't know what you can call it. This big harrow here is meant to, let me just jump out and take a quick look here. So these big old harrow teeth here, real life they're anywhere between 18 to 24 inches. And some of them can be up to, where's my camera, as thick as my thumb, a 5/8 round. Some of them are half, some of them are 5/8, just kind of depends on how you spec it. But those, they sit on the ground and they just shake as you're going through. They just kind of shake, and they basically, they break up the crust after the long summer growing season, and allow the weeds to sprout up from underneath. But they also distribute the chaff layer and the straw layer, and they kind of spread everything out. And then they get the weeds to, that crust breaks, the weeds germinate, and they grow up a little bit, and then they die over the winter. So that's what this is really for. The Giants released one of these, is set, I believe, as a light cultivator. This one I found as a mod, as an edit, is a weeder as well as a mulcher. So pulling it across our fields after harvest, up on this dry land farming that we're doing now, works perfectly for us. So I'd like to set just a little bit of an angle here for our GPS. So let's see. We're going to be pointed at 185 or 180 is straight south. Let's do 95. Set. We'll call that 195 because we will use that more often. Perfect. We'll set width. We'll lower it down and we'll see how she does. We can pull it right in that 14-15 range. Some may say, well, that's fast farming. You're going way too fast. The faster you can pull this harrow, the better the job it does, the better spreading it does, the better mixing action those harrow teeth get. So I've heard of guys pulling these things 18 miles an hour. They need a cinch rope to keep themselves in the seat, but they're pulling it that fast. So, and ideally doing it just like we are here, starting in on the harrowing, and the combine isn't even finished, but getting that chaff spread before it has a chance to get settled down in between the stalks, and in between, or before it gets rained on. So we will shut him off there. I'm thinking we're probably getting real close to being full. Don't know if we're going to be able to catch him before he actually stops. We got about 73% in our big Dimco wagon here. So we're going to get a full semi-load off of this field, which is awesome. So, and is he going to make it? Or are we going to... Boy, wouldn't that be ideal if we just pulled up right at the end and just stopped? We could finish this row. No way. No. Oh, of course. And the hired worker gets done, so we have to jump out and start him up again. But made it to the end. That's absolutely perfect. Now we whacked our heads on the back of the combine. Goodness us. So now we can shoot over here, take care of those edges, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, all right. Let's get that pipe tucked in there so we don't take it off on the tree. There we go. Maybe it's gonna, I don't know what it's doing. Goodness gracious, this thing's terrible. little over an hour into this stream. Hoping everybody's having fun. If you are having fun, don't forget to hit that like button. Just right down, somewhere down there. I don't know. Click it. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. And it helps me out. Best of both worlds. You're helping a guy, and it doesn't cost you anything. Really can't get better than that. Oh, we are going to be able to fit all this. Perfect. I like it, I like it. Alright, so we're going to take another headland off of this side. And then I think we'll go get those little bits on the other side of the grain leg. And once we're done with that, we'll get those little bits on the other side of the leg, and then we'll come over here and turn the hired worker loose on these little short rows while we do a little bit more harrowing. So, and then we'll jump across the ditch and start in on the next one. Tens again. Right? 10 mile an hour? I think that's right. Hopefully, maybe, and cross our fingers, hopefully there will be a gleaner at the Commodity Classic Farm Show I'm going to. Maybe we can get some video or some pictures. We shall see. We shall see. I know, well, I'm excited. I know there will be the 10T Fint Ideal will be there. I've seen the pictures. Alrighty. I have something wonky going on with my computer here. And it always does it, and I always talk about when it does it, but my monitors just keep blinking out. Kind of a pain. It's only really bad when they both do it at the same time. So, okay, we're going to hire the worker. And we're going to jump out. And we'll start this guy up. And sounds so good. Come on, catch your gears. There we go. So what we're gonna do is make sure we overlap out into here. Take out the grass on the edge of these fields. This one we're gonna wait until we have those peas off, because otherwise we're gonna wreck the pea ground, which we don't want to do. So this is gonna get a little. Hope I don't make you guys sick doing this, but ooh, I'm gonna have to go around the cart and come back. Around the cart and come back. Okay. So I'll just leave that little corner till later. I'm thinking we might be able to get all of these peas off and maybe something swab. I think what we might do, hopefully we clear the tree, perfect, clear the fence. Oh, I don't know what this is going to do to our bushel plus. Oh, didn't affect it. Phew! That was close. So, this little corner here is what's going to really get us in trouble. We're just going to have to miss that little edge, and hopefully we don't hit the fence. We missed it. Perfect. So, and from here, we're just going to go straight up, and he'll have that licked in no time. This is another one that could get us into a little bit of trouble. So I'm going to adjust our angle. Hopefully... Nope, we're going to get into so much trouble right here. Carefully pick this baby up. See if we can back out of here. Because usually, backing this big hair up is like trying to back up a noodle. You ever tried to back up a noodle? It's not fun. Okay, let's shut him off. Why did we quit, Mr. Combine? You're not full. Back up just a skosh. There we go. Alrighty. Cool. So let's take a look. At 91% in our cart. Oh goodness. I think, guys, we're going to end up with more than a semi-load here. Because since we're this close, we're just going to go dump this in the semi ourselves. And go... We'll probably just go harvest that little piece that's part of 42 that we can just get right to from this field. Because that's going to take just a couple of minutes. And then I'm not sure how is the best way to get to the other side, other half of 42 there. I think we might, as the kids say today, we might risk it for the biscuit and just shoot up the highway and see what happens there. So we're going to dump this 200 and some odd bushels into the truck, and then we're going to continue on. There we go. Fold that up, and we will continue on. And since I am doing things a little crazy, I'm going to go backwards around this field, keeping my auger to the inside of the field. Oh, don't tell anybody, please. So, and our GPS is going to be set almost perfect, so we can use it right there. Look at that. South Sask and BC Bueller did a great job keeping those fence lines nice and arrow straight. Good job, fellas. I like it a lot. As BA say, I love it when a plan comes together. That was not part of the plan. So, not exactly sure what button I hit or didn't hit there, but I want to check one thing on how I have this set. Because I used to okay. Back up a little bit. That's the way I wanted it set. That's more of how... Okay, we're good to go. That's more of how a combine should more run, as I just hit the button and it slowly stops and then changes direction. So, a little bit more realistic for us there. But let's get rid of that stuff, clean up the screen, and enjoy combining. It is one thing I don't like is how noisy that honeybee is. He's kind of a noisy header. But I like them. They cost twice as much as anything else. They don't give you any type of yield bonus, but they look great on the front of here, so we're gonna run. Now this is what I was... Oh yeah, there is a water route between these two, right? Oop, pay attention, BigSky. We don't need any grass seed in our peas. Bees, 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 bees. There we go, we can lower the wheels down on the header, keep it up out of the dirt just a little bit. Always good. Wonder. Well, a little end cap is even kind of fun. I'll admit, I have not done much of this type of end cab at all. Oh, no, we're okay. I thought we were getting full. Hey, farmer. Welcome in, sir. Glad you could join us. Hope your evening is going well. Got a little bit of a late stream going on tonight, so we're just having a ball, cutting some peas. Currently cutting for our own farm, Red Lily Farms, up in Edgewater, Saskatchewan. Good. Well, hello, Miss Wildstyle. How are you doing, ma'am? Glad you could join us this evening. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so let's... Good. Glad to hear you're hanging in. I did hear Just briefly in Kenzo's stream this morning, there was something going on. Don't need to know the details, just know that we're thinking about you and hoping the best. So. We're going to get way more than a tank load off of this piece. Totally up to you. It is your story. If you want to tell it, more than happy to hear it, but don't feel obligated to tell. These curvy fields here do make it a little bit of a challenge to really keep up with chat and drive all at the same time. So I'm not ignoring you guys. So seems like kind of a chill night over in chat, which is always good. So let's see. One thing I have noticed is that this combine does not stop when it's full, when you're driving it. Obviously when the hired worker drives it, it does. So I was running. Alright, let's go get this guy unloaded. Head up to that other field. Carrying around 2,000 bushels of peas is going to be oh, Miss Wildstyle, I'm sorry to hear that. That is definitely a bummer and not easy losing a loved one, especially mom. So, condolences to you, and we are definitely thinking about you for sure. For sure. I am not this driver. I'm actually a terrible driver. Alright, get this baby topped up. And he thinks we're going to be just shy of that semi-load, I'm guessing. Oh, no, we're going to be right spot on. Absolutely exactly why I wanted this grain cart. Alright, I believe we have to hit our highway entrance here. And so we're going to want to check. Ooh, probably should have waited and not pulled out in front of that guy. Hopefully the Mounties are enjoying some Tim Hortons and not out patrolling. Alright. let's see here. We want to keep on a cut. Because if I have my buttons set correctly now, we should be able to lift the header, back up, spin around, drop the header, go back forward. Simple, smooth, and away we go. That is. Alright, what do we got going on here? Nothing important there, nothing important there. Okay. Everything's looking good, looking good. Corner nice. I'm liking it. I am liking it. Yeah, this wild style, I can see that, but it's also it's a bummer, for sure. So, but it is one of those things that you know it's coming, and it's ultimately if she was having some health problems and you know, not feeling her best, you know, it's obviously a comfort to know that she's not hurting anymore or not having problems anymore. But it still stinks to have him gone. You'd much rather have him here with you. I know I was that way when my grandma passed away. So I knew she was in a better place. She didn't hurt anymore. She didn't have cancer. She didn't have all that. But she was the grandma that when I was farming, we had a small shop and a fuel barrel right next to her house. So whenever I had to do a minor repair or refuel my tractor or whatever, I could always pop in and see her. And the great thing about that grandma is we shared the same birthday. Absolutely, Miss Wildstyle. Absolutely. And I didn't come to find out until after my grandma had passed that she absolutely hated it that I had to share my birthday with her. She did not, I never knew, like she just did not like that at all. And me on the flip side, I never told her either. I thought it was one of the greatest things in the world. How lucky was I that I got to share my birthday with my grandma? Like, that was just, bam, that was so cool for me. And all those years that she was alive, she hated it because she thought everybody should have their own special birthday. So it's one of those things that, like I said, I get it. It hurts. It stinks that they're gone. But you've got the memories, and yeah, they are definitely looking down on you, and no doubt they are proud of you for sure. So. this is one of the key things of this map that I think just grabs my attention. No, not at all, Miss Wildstyle. Not at all. It's, I'll be honest, death is a hard thing to talk about. It makes people uncomfortable, but it's part of life, and we got to talk about it. We got to talk about the things that bring us joy. We got to talk about the things that bring us sorrow. I remember reading a quote. It's a Bible verse. I can't remember the exact verse. I was thinking about it today as I was running some errands. Joy shared is doubled, whereas sorrow shared is halved. So you sharing that with us helps us help you carry your burden, you know. And so it's, you know, if you had something great happen in your life, I would hope that you would jump in here and share it with us. Same as death. It's just makes people uncomfortable, but it's life. You know, life happens, guys, and it's how we react to it. It's how we treat each other. That's what matters. And we share your burden with you. And ultimately, at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all have feelings, and you know, I feel somewhat blessed that you chose to come in and share that with us. So I'm glad you did, and doesn't mean we can't have a good time in the stream. Doesn't mean we won't yuck around, but we just take a minute and yeah, we go on. So don't ever feel bad about bringing stuff up or talking about stuff here. It's what we're here for. What you know, just enjoy each other, enjoy what we do, celebrate the joys, mourn with the losses, and away we go. Mr. Nuclear Salmon is here. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. McKenzo is still lurking around there in the background. We are going to tempt fate and see if we can sneak down the highway, because I don't want to go through that ditch again. That was awful. Alright. Here we go. We got it. There's our moment. Believe it or not, I have done this in real life. Gone down a highway, about 5-6 miles worth of highway, with a 30-foot header on it in my small town where I grew up. It was awesome. It was crazy. It was wild. I was a rebel. And I hit the fence. Jeepers. Cheese and crackers, I tell you what. Absolutely, Miss Wildstyle. Anytime. Anytime. And that is so true. Farm sim love, farm sim family. That's... There you go, Jake. There you go. Alright. I just backed into the power. There we go. Alright. Now that we got that all figured out, we can see if we can get this little corner of the world first. There you go, Chad. Absolutely, guys. Love seeing this. Love seeing that hashtag in there. Alright. Let's see. We are just gonna So this will be one of these little corners here where we are right now with the combine that we'll kind of square up and add this corner of the field into this one. And then I think, I'm not mistaken, well, maybe we can't add that other small piece in without filling in some ditches, but we'll kind of do that in a couple of episodes once we've got all the crops harvested. So. Oh yeah. So I believe I can. Look, Ma, no hands. So. All right. The other field is. Let's pick it up. We're going to avoid. Whoa. Hopefully. Problem is, if I put 2 headlands on this little tiny patch, we're going to have like one pass back and forth, and then we're done. So, let's take a look at our map and see. This one. Let's back out a little bit. We're over here. 19 is significantly bigger than these other 2, so it might take us a minute to get that first. We might try set course play up on that one and see what happens there. Oh, makes me nervous. But you guys know of my love-hate relationship with course play, so what would a BigSky stream be without some course play? Probably go off just fine without a hitch and nobody would ever notice. But what fun would that be? And we are here. Hey, look at there! Stream Elements is even awake tonight. Alright, one little tiny strip here that we should be able to get in one headers with. We've got 42% full, so I know we are not going to make it. I wonder if I do it that way, if I can just sneak through the neighbor's yard. I think that's what we're going to do. So, we're going to cut backwards up to this other field entrance, and we'll sneak across the neighbor's yard with the cart, and we'll get this guy emptied out and continue on getting it opened up here. Because I really don't know how course play is going to do. I think it'll be fine, except for this little narrow spot way up at the top. We'll see. We shall see. Because we do have to go up. We've got some canola we gotta get harvested. I don't know where that is. We've got some fields kind of all over the map. We've kind of patched the field for this farm together. So part of it is because I wanted to enjoy the countryside of the map. The other part is those fields just kind of lined up well together. So So, well, no guts, no glory, risk it for the biscuit, as I always say. Let's get past this driveway, and we're going to set up course play and see what happens. Best case scenario, it lays out a perfect course for us. Worst case scenario, it crashes the computer and we have to end the stream. So, we have one tool, we have 2 headlands, and it did find that field correctly. There's nothing goofy there. We want to start on the headlands. We want a smooth corner. We want to go, let's go counterclockwise, because that should start us going the same way around that we are. And I'm going to take that down, 0 overlap. Field center is going to be up and down. The row is going to be automatic. I would prefer that it do longest edge. No, I do want to do automatic. Hopefully it chooses to go up and down, north and south. We will see. Hey, look at there. There's the train. Cool, cool. Alright. So, let's engage the course play simulator. See what happens. I can't look. Can't look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's not good. BigSky, what have you done? This is taking way too long. Taking way too long. It got it. Look at there. Yes, I have no faith in course play. I'm putting the... We're doing it right now. Hang on, guys. There. There we go. Okay, sorry for the scratches there. Alright, now, when I look at you guys, talk to the chat, I can actually talk to you guys. Okay. Yeah, BC. I can imagine it's not the best, it's not the worst one. I would imagine some up here, 31, I can just imagine what sort of disaster that's going to be. But, so, oh, while we're there, we can kind of show you guys. So we've got 28 and 29. I believe we've got flax up here. I believe 5, 8, and 10. This is our canola field. These 3 down here on the left are our lentils, I think. Oh no, that's the flax. Where are my lentils? Do I not have lentils? I thought I put lentils somewhere. I will have to look at my notes. Oh well. So that's kind of where we're at. Oh no, silly. The lentils are bright red up here. So our rotation is going to be peas, flax, lentils, and wheat, barley, and canola. That should be 6, and we've got 1, 2, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absolutely. I ended up first live stream. I was up here in this corner on these 2 yards here, and just having a ball. And that 31 is a fun field. I was spreading lime on it, and I think I made like a long pass, 1 or 2 long passes here, and 1 or 2 long passes here. The rest was all just going around the headlands and around all the turns. So that's what's captured my complete and utter attention on this map for sure, is all the fun shapes. So okay, enough yakking, Big Sky. Get to cutting. We're not getting anything done here. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's go pick up the combine, then we'll set the horseplay worker off, and we might actually just set this guy off on a horseplay course too and see what happens. So worst that's going to happen is they're going to drive through a little bit of crop. What's a few peas between friends? Am I right? I'm probably not right. That's okay. Alright, we want to pick that header up. We want to fold that auger out. We want to reverse into the approach. Don't drive into our ditch. Let's get close enough that we can unload, but not close enough that we hit the carts. Mwah. I'm glad I didn't go for the 45 footer. That would have been tough to get on the fly. So, all right. Let's see. Let me get him started here. Pick in, combine on. Now, I also have not tried this worker with horseplay, so we'll see how this goes. Alright. First little bit, absolutely great. Awesome. Okay, I believe we have a semi-load of peas to go haul. Alright. So, let's go try out the grain leg at our new farm and see if it works. And once we've got that going, I think that's what we'll do. Alright, where are we at, BC? We were talking, we made a big field out of 5, 8, 9, and 10. Horseplay didn't like the 2 waterways, neither did the workers. Interesting. When I get up to the yard, I'm going to take a look at that. I might do the same. Who knows? See, this is way better. I can look at you guys while I'm talking to you, instead of looking off over here into the sunset. Holy smokes, are we at 2 hours already? We are. My goodness, I'm just having a ball, chattering away like a little chipmunk. So, Eric the Crazy Viking, welcome in, sir. Appreciate you stopping by to hang out with us for a bit. Let's go to the second driveway. The opposite way, see what happens here. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Crazy Viking? Hope you're well. Let's see, it's got to be getting super early morning over there for you, isn't it? I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say, what, about 4, 5 in the morning? Something like that? Okay, what did you... Oh, you did 9 as well. Okay. Ooh. That's not the worst idea in the world I've seen, Paladin. I can see where horseplay and the workers wouldn't like this waterway here. That would get a little tough. Yeah, because this, and I would imagine it's this little spot right up here that gets super skinny there. But I didn't even look at 9 when I was setting these up. I was just looking for the big acreages. And see, that's some of these waterways in here. That's kind of what makes the map, you know? At least for me, anyway. I want to, I mean, you guys seen me on Morris. I love the big wide open fields where you can put like 7 combines and 3 air drills on course play and just let them go. But I realized a grave mistake with my course play working, that I could have used those BC Bueller swathers, slid the deck plates around and combined a bunch of windrows and harvested that one field way quicker. So, but, all right. Well, we probably got that one hopper unloaded, so we probably better. Turn this baby. Doo-doo-doo. I do like this. I do like this set of double bees. Super bees. There we go. Super bees. So. Uh-oh. Ooh. You gotta love course play. I mean, come on. Oh, goodness. Oh, there we go. There we go. Maybe the header is a little heavy. It could be. Battery got kind of caught up on the fence there on the turn, because I had it the parameter set pretty tight for I didn't want him to leave any along the edge. Interesting to see what he does here with it in the fence. Might have to babysit here just a little bit. Is he gonna leave it? Is he gonna get hung up on? Oh, wow! Actually, did a pretty decent job of that. All right, cool. So we're gonna, let's see. Yep, I think I might be doing that as well. We'll just see how this. We'll just see how this goes. Come on. Don't wreck the crop. Oh. And we wrecked the crop. Now if I back this giant cart with 1,200 bushels of peas into the bar ditch there, woo-wee! The insurance man is not gonna like us. It's a spinning. You want to do it. I know you do. You're almost there, girl. Come on. And we took out a bunch of peas. Hey. Okay, so if our combine's running on course play, we can set this guy to run. We'll see how this works on these curvy fields. So, have I been letting the... Oh, goodness, I have. Oh. Here we go. hanging in the fence again. Oh, figured I was gonna have to babysit a little bit on this first pass, so that's all right. Oh, now I'm gonna babysitting I'm doing. I'm no better than this guy. Ooh. Good thing we opted for the poly snouts on that thing. Okay, let's get back to going here. Come on, Mr. Gleaner. Harvest us some peas. Give us peas. Yep, exactly, Farmer. That's kind of what I was thinking I would do, is some of those spots kind of smooth them out and shallow them up a little bit so you can use them as a cut across if you need to. So definitely lots of options for this map. One thing I really like and really appreciate is, if you haven't already, BC Bueller, who helped South Sask with this map, he's got some good YouTube videos kind of explaining all about the map, stuff like that. So check those out if you've got questions on different functions of the map or the new crops or anything. He's got a video about how to kind of smooth out those waterways and whatnot. So very cool. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely, Farmer. I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but this MacDon, this is going to be our swather for this series. And it's the reverse station. So we've got it hooked up to our header trailer with our MacDon swather there with the tow bar. And we shift B, of course. It will, did it start? There we go. BC, you put in some bridges. Ooh, talk to me about bridges. That sounds interesting. But if we do left shift and B, it spins us around. So this is where we would unhook and hook up the header, and away we go. And then to go down the road, we left shift B again, and now we go engine first down the road. So, hey, Nicholson, old farmer, how are you, sir? Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good day. We are just hanging out, cutting some peas here on Red Lily Farms, up in the lovely little town of Edgewater, Saskatchewan. You probably might have recognized the map, but who knows? Anyway, welcome in. Glad you're here. Good. Glad you're here. Glad you're good. Say for a second there, I thought he was stuck in the fence again. But I see the gleaner running now. Goodness, I can't talk anymore. Can't talk anymore. Waiting for traffic sucks. Okay, clear right, clear left, and away we go. Well, great that the AI worker has a full grain tank. Get the versatile over there, fill him up. Okay. We better go jump in our versatile and go rescue the I should have known this was going to happen. I should have known better. But I didn't. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. Got another BigSky blunder there as we back into the versatile. If we're having this much fun with harvest, I can't wait till we go plant winter wheat. Help you get around the map faster, taking full advantage of the crop destruction toggle. Very nice. Put them over the waterways between fields. Absolutely. What are you using for the bridges? Is there a weird shadow on my face? There is. Looks like I'm dirty. I did not realize there was such a delay there. Okay. Fire it up, drop the header. Let's pull ahead a little bit. And then we will engage. I mean, all realistically, Horseplay's done a pretty darn good job around the field here. I do too, Nicholson Gamer. Or Nicholson Farmer, excuse me. I found it. I Googled it. I got this version from King Mods. They're a fairly reputable site. I'm having a blast with it. So, it gets dirty very fast. Bridge pad by Raz. I will have to check that out, BC. That's pretty cool. Thanks for that. And we might have to adjust how quick it gets dirty, but I think I'm enjoying the heck out of it. It's become my go-to. So be nice. Might be nice to get one of these in an ideal running in the same field at some point. So Nicholson, that would be awesome. Is to find an old pull type, because we also have got this guy, the 935, which would look absolutely stellar with a pull behind combine. I think it would just look great. So, anyway, let's get this guy back going. And hopefully he can kind of sort himself out there. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we should set him out from the combine just a little bit more. I wonder if that's part of our problem. 2 sizes of metal bridge. Very cool. Is that Mod Hub or is that somewhere else? BC. Okay, let's go. And now we're going to get here to... There we go. So we're going to come out this way. That is just such a well done mod. In fact, we might just have to go pick up one of his whites just as a yard/chore tractor. Quite lined up. There we go. Man, living. You know what else I think this tractor might do? This tractor might do a bunch of our line work with our Underfirth spreader. So that's probably what I should have done, is limed all of these fields before I harrowed them. We can lime them and then let them sit, work that lime in when we see them. So, all right, this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting, because I want to miss the guy wire on the power pole, which I just am now. hopefully we miss the fence. We got most of the... Ooh. Guys, I don't know about this one. I think what I'm going to try is we're just going to try to ease through this waterway. It's not super deep. So we're just going to ease through it here. We're looking okay there. Good, good. And we'll just go around and get all the edges here. Oh, the other Versatile's in the ditch. Versatile is in the ditch. Oh, check that out. He's climbing up on it. Is he going to make it? Oh, no. No, he put 1,500 bushels of peas into the ditch. That's not good. You've got the 40/20 on your Edgewater Sask. That's awesome, Nicholson. I'll admit I was never around any of the old John Deeres. They're cool and everything. They're just not anything I was ever. We always had Agcos. We always had Whites and Olivers and things like that. But some of those older ones that are getting released, I think they got released today or the next couple of days. They're super cool. But I have a lot of sentiment for the new ones. The new. Can I make this corner? That one's gonna be tough. So what's the verdict? Is he stuck in the ditch? So our Gleaner is over there kicking butt on that course. The Versatile on course play though to unload, he's not doing so good. So I suppose we're gonna have to go and get close and see if we can get him out of that pickle. Oh, no worries. No worries, Nuclear. Absolutely. I appreciate you stopping in. Lurking or no lurking. So, always good to have you in the background there. So, hopefully you're having a good night. We will catch you soon. And be safe. Take care. Alright. We better jump out and see what sort of disaster this guy is in. Oh, we gotta call the HUD, open course play. Oh, he did show up. Okay. Yeah, just a little rocking and rolling. Oh, come on. We were so close, bud. Oh, we're gonna try to shimmy and shake. Shimmy and shake. With the earthquake. Oh, come on. I don't want you to reset, because if I reset you, I'm going to lose the peas that are in the trailer. And there are a few. I wonder... Come on, old girl. I'm not even sure super strength can get us out of this predicament. Oh. Come on, old girl. Absolutely, Jake. Totally understand. Appreciate you stopping by, sir. Have a good evening. Have a good sleep. And we will see you on the next one. Alright. Let's give super strength a shot. See if he can get us out of this mess. I didn't think super strength was going to lift that whole entire cart. That's got to be a lot. Okay, now I'm assuming... Well, this is courseplay. I shouldn't really assume anything. So, we're going to go and see what the combine is up to, because he's got to be full by now. It's not in the search. You got to dig deep in the listings. Okay. I will check that out, because sometimes I think it would be handy to have a little bridge crossed in some of these places, so... Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it. I am much more wide awake. I did have a little nap earlier today, so we're good to go all night. No, we're not going all night. I still have to go out and do some work yet, so... And... yeah. Oh, are we going to be able to sneak up next to him and not, like, wreck any crop or anything? Look at there. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Hang on, guys. Hang on a second, guys. Alright, we are back. Thanks for hanging out there with me a little bit. Not sure. There we go. That works better. Okay. Had a kiddo that was missing mom, so just had to have a little visit. So don't change the terrain, so you have to be choosy when you place them. You can get a 9250 with duals cross. Just take your time. Ooh, interesting. I like that. Okay, so let's get Mr. I drive through everything, everywhere versatile out of here. I would like you to back up. Please back up. There we go. Whoa, okay there. Excuse me. Railings and no headers. Well, that's... I'd be more for like having a nice little cut across for like this grain cart to just be able to shoot right across and get to other halves of the field quicker than having to go all the way around. That'd be more my style. What do we got? 92. It's going to be just under a truckload, but I would like to get this out of here. What time is it? It could be 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Yep, perfect. Awesome. Okay. So, I would really like to get these peas harvested. That could be a bit of that could be a hot minute yet. So, okay. All right. My watch is telling me that it's time to go to bed. We're not going to bed. We can't go to bed. We got peas to cut. Peas to cut. We don't have any hogs to slop, but yeah. Bueller's disc goes across with no problem. Perfect. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to try that on this series. I hope I have enough budget money left to get one. Might have to lease one until we get the loan paid. Get the loan paid down a little bit. Sorry, I didn't mean to be talking into my water bottle. All right. So we're going to let him tackle this. And we're going to go unload these peas. Now, I did notice, time save, stock check mod, our peas, 60,000. But we can't sell them until July. And I don't want to miss out on almost $500 of whatever here. So we're going to wait. All right. What do you guys think about taking the long way home? Wages. I wasn't counting on wages. There's only a handful of things that I gotta buy yet, though, so I think it'll be okay. Across the tracks. interior of this mod is so nice. Oh, there's the train, everybody. I haven't seen the train yet. Oh, we missed it. Man. Don't worry, it comes back. Oh. Yep. Alright, got the baby kid who's a little camper shy. And missing mom. So. Does anybody in Farm Sim, anybody in chat, anybody in the community, anybody use the manual gear shifting? Does it even work? Because I would love to use it in this truck. But I cannot, no matter what I do, I cannot figure out how to make that whole thing work. I would love to. I think it'd be love just gear jamming with this truck. But I sadly can't figure it out. Okay, sorry for all those interruptions. Almost 5,000 bushels of peas off that field. I like there are no pets with us tonight, so they're kind of fair weather streamers, you would say. What is... That's weird. Why does that show that? Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright. Tarps are back on. Let's get her back out to the field and see if we can use the versatile and get at least that those two other fields harrowed, mulched, home. And then I think what we need to do is grab the Macron and start our journey north and west. Up to No. I wonder. Better see if we can go through. I think I'm gonna go park over here. And I suppose we better. Oh! Just missed that one. The guy in the red Ford does not like BigSky right now. Alright. Just thinking I should have checked before we took off. Alright guys, let's get this going. We're gonna cruise through the neighbor's yard here. It's kind of interesting how we ended up with these two fields. You would have thought they would have gone with his farm. But they were actually part of another farm. We bought them. I try to minimize going through his yard as much as I can. Just because it's not cool to do this, but excuse me. But I don't see the ag code. Oh, the gleaner is rolling. Nope, the gleaner is standing still. Why is the gleaner standing still? Is it there in the corner? Nope. Okay, so we'll shut him off. And tarps. No judgments. No. Should we change the oil and planetary of the tracks right there? We got time. Oh, BigSky's no better. Just get the guy. Well, I'd like you to turn just a little bit better. Okay. This is what it is. I think he's going to skip just a skosh here. Yeah. That's. Whoa. I don't know why. I mean, I know I set the course up wrong. Okay. I just want to double check on the map that okay, did get all that unmatched. So we're gonna catch this edge, and then out in the middle, and then that. Okay. Perfect. Oh, there is. Oh, the gear shifts move and they clunk? Holy cow. Man. The talent of some of these modders, man. I just tell you what, it's like Oh, we're going to hit the fence. You like zipped through with no problem last time. And now, nothing. Okay, let's ease through it. Thought maybe I was going to get the tree there. But we missed it. Okay. You get super close to this edge with this big thing. That's why a smaller mulcher. I just had a great idea. I just had a great idea. Let's get in there, and boy, that thing's smooth on the GPS too. That's awesome. I don't think force play is going to work with that gleaner, unless I go to a 35-foot head. Because methinks they are all tangled up again. Methinks I am correct. There's the train. The train is running like crazy. This is the little corner we missed. Seriously, dude. Like, come on. No, I don't. Stop. Versatile has a mind of its own. Oh well, we make it work, y'all. Let's get him back out of the way so we can get back to his cut-in. turn super sharp with this thing either, can you? That is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. I've resorted to singing on my stream, and now I'm staying years away. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that. And let's, since he's going to be out of the way with combine, we've got but one, maybe two passes left, and this field is done up. Maybe to finish things off, we'll do a little bit more. I'm gotta find my notes. Oh, there they are. At least I think those are my notes. Okay, so we need a roller, which we picked up. We need the perp and lime spreader. And, oh, we're done. Cool. 40 and 40 is 80, so we're going to be 10 feet over on this one, so that's not going to work. We are just going to cut this guy here. I'm just looking over my notes here, making sure I'm not missing anything. So, really, just a couple of small things left to buy. And I think we're going to go with the smaller air cart just because it's not. Oh, pink rims. No, we're not going pink rims yet. Goob. So, older series cart. This is the 7,000 series cart. I believe they're up to a 9,000 series cart now. But still my favorite drill in Farm Sim. So 276. What? Oh, the twin wheel option. Okay. And we are going to go with this toolbar. The little short one. The little narrow one. So, and spray tanks with this guy to spread some lime. And this guy for grow markers. Yes. I'm not def on there. We might throw def back in this pack. I don't know. And then last, but certainly not least, I believe we're going to go with Mark Thor's edit of this guy. What are my wheel options? Do I have a... Oh, just duals. Okay. Yes, I am getting the ISRA Pro. Because we might be doing some top dressing of our wheat and peas. Do peas need nitrogen? No. Flex. something needs nitrogen. We're going to top dress it with this thing a little bit. So, incredibly underpriced for this sprayer. This would be more like a $750,000 sprayer setup this way. We're getting it for $225. Oh crap. Where did all that stuff just get delivered? Oh, to my yard. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Gleaner is still moving fairly slowly. All that stuff looks good. Now, what am I forgetting? Oh, that's what I was almost forgot. Is probably overkill, but should we make this our kind? Oh no, we're not gonna make this our kind of truck. I have to change wheel colors. Oops. And there's. I wonder what it would look like. Black rims. Oof, no, that looks terrible. White. Ooh, even worse. Gray. Let's just keep it chrome. Keep it chrome. What am I at here? 500 horse. Oh, the other one's 4. There we go. So, part of the purchase of that one is to be able to hold those. What am I missing? I still have a bunch of money left. Oh, wait. I needed about 300K. Okay, so that's about there. So we're missing. Got that. Got that. I got everything on my list. I don't know. Oh, dude, there's nothing left here to cut, man. Come on, man. Alright. I think we're going to do a little bit of cleanup here. Actually. One thing that might price to consider. Well, that's awkward. I never realized that before. I had that programmed. Oh well. Please don't hit me. Eh, they hit me. They hit me. Dirty buggers. Somebody needs a trailer back lesson. There we go. Okay. So one thing we might check what we're gonna do when we get to the yard is closing in on 3 hours. Thank you guys so much. I am thoroughly enjoying playing this game. Entertaining you guys all a little bit here. actually probably good that we have a little bit of money left because we can get this Quonset back placed. And also need the infrastructure to fuel barrel, do some more things like that. So, alright. So, oy vey, bud. Oh, let's see. I'll fire you up. Get it back, yep. No, we don't want to. Whew, rough. Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 6065. Since we're here, we're just going to grab these little doodads a minute that he missed. That's like a half bushel. You saw that. Okay, this might get okay, I see what's going on here. I think. I have no idea where exactly in the route it puts us. But the way this course looks, it looks like he wants us to drive all the way down, do something, and drive all the way back. And that doesn't make any sense to me. So, we're going to let him do his thing. We're going to sit here and hang out with him, and we're going to go price a couple of things. What's in this? Small ones must be. Did I not put them in here? I guess I didn't. Okay, well, we'll do it this way then. We're going to check this little guy. Needs 130 horse. Oof. Needs 150. Needs 150, that needs 200. There's a 70. Look. Because I don't think this guy's only got 21 and these guys are 75. This would be a fantastic loader tractor. Or yard tractor. Get duals on this bad boy? Ah, there we go. No Fender Express. These are classics right here. Do I have? What are we? Did they just decide to quit because he wasn't coming or what? don't know what they're doing, guys. I don't know what they're doing. I do think we can go sit in this guy until he moves out, and then I think we'll just green card here. I don't have too much left. I just realized what I forgot to buy. So I just buy this one. I can't tell the difference between the catcher color. So I saved myself. It doesn't matter. So, I don't know if this is the one I'm supposed to use. I used the one off of the Ideal. It probably doesn't look super correct with feeder house and everything, but I'm okay with that. So now that we got that all taken care of, oh, we're moving. We're moving. Get out of the crop. It's literally what we're waiting for. Dude, seriously, I'm right. Mr. Bleeker, how are you, sir? What are you doing now? Boy, Bay. I can't right now. Can't. I don't even know what you're doing, buddy. I don't even think you know. Buddy. You're driving crazy. How are you doing tonight, Keith? Kind of figured you were lurking around somewhere back there, so. Yeah. Touche on that one, Keith. Touche. So that's all right. We're getting our course play and Edgewater sorted out here, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. But I believe that baby is all mulched, excuse me. Just have those mods not working your way, huh? That is kind of a bummer. So, alright, I need to figure out where I think we're going up here to do some canola next. Trying to figure out how I can get there. So, you come in that side. You come in there. This does not look like the right nice edge there. Okay. I think we are going to head that direction with Swab. We're going to be up and out of here just a little bit, just to get us out of here. Then, now are we just going straight up that road? We are. Okay. I know where we're going now. I'm just going to keep this kind of low key here a little bit. We'll keep an eye on our gleaner. Left count. Really? 11. Wow. Apparently 4:30 in the afternoon is the time to start moving equipment. Because there's nobody on the road. I'm there. I'm about where I'm supposed to be on the road even. Man, that never happens. So, we'll just take the old MacDon up here. We'll see how the gleaner's doing, and you know, maybe we even make a round. Who knows? Actually, I should. You know, this first few fields are going to be a little rough because I can't have horseplay do, because I don't have the fields set up the way I want them set up just yet. So, all right. So, here's what I want to know. And I want to know for sure is, I think I can just park this baby right here. And we could get a little. Ooh. Oh, I think I just broke my. I just broke my side panel. Man. Okay. So. Did you hear that? You get in their way, they blow the horn at you. My goodness, these guys are legit. That's awesome. Okay, green Dodge, hurry up. Okay, we got them way in the distance. Okay, we gotta get in, get this hooked up, and get out of here again. Oh, come on. There you go. Whoa! He snuck up on me fast. Okay. I'm gonna shut that down for now. Since we're here, we're gonna put up a shed. shop here. Seriously? Come on. Now, you watch, I'm going to totally forget that I did that. And go to buy something and expect it to be delivered. It's shop. That's okay. Dutch Ote. I think. Right there is where I want it. I have a plan for this area, but I'm not sure what yet. So, let's... Oh, you know what I should actually do? Not go with the booms while I'm trying to put it away. Oh, that's silly hose there. Now, I know this isn't going to be super realistic, but would it be absolutely silly of me to pull this around and then go fill them both up and meet the tractor out in the field? It's almost without you. Believing for so long, I'm all out of love. So much without you. Okay. I have to say that thing does unload quick. Because a big chunk of this as soon as he's done over here, I can start on this side with my harrow. Oh, but I think I started him way on the wrong side because he's got... Yep. Okay. I see what I did wrong. I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's why. Okay, let's go see what this, if we can get the course play worker to finish this course. Definitely have to say the yield was not near as good on this one as those two other ones, because I don't even think we've got the whole cart yet, have we? I don't think we have. Alright, so we're going to do this little triangle by hand. And then we're going to I don't know what we're going to do. See what it looks like to have that course play worker finish that last thing. Yeah, see, this is where it's a little wonky. Because those... Nope, nope, nope. I do want him on that one. I think we'll be okay with this one. Okay. There we go. Okay. 32 minutes left, which we know is not true, but big chunk of time there. So we are going to get this guy parked a good chunk of the way out of the way. No, we do have a full semi load off of here already, don't we? Yeah, yeah. You guys were wrong. I'm telling you, chat. Better shape up. Just kidding, you guys. Just play. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that now. So that's gonna look really nice. So yeah, okay. We need this guy here. And we're gonna go miss that little bit, which is okay because we're kind of cleaning that up. thing doesn't fix very well. Okay. Oh goodness, guys, it's 3.5 hours in. I'm almost 11 o'clock. I still have to get to work tomorrow. Just having so much fun doing this. I don't want to leave. Just up here on the prairies, heroin my life away. Do 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 do. I did not get that very well. That's okay. I don't know. I know I shouldn't go in this corner, but I can't help myself. I'm gonna try something here. Here we're catching 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, oop. There, that's what we wanted to do. We'll get this baby just back right in the corner and away we go. Drop it down. Fired up. Anybody else dizzy yet? Because I am. Woo! I think we better pause this guy, jump over to our other, and see if we can catch the combine yet. Absolutely, Keith. Absolutely, but you can only go in that tiny little circle so many times before supper starts thinking about making a comeback. So. I believe that's I think we got the peas done, guys. I think we have finished them up. So that is awesome news. So we're gonna go park down here by the buildings and get a couple of things put away. Fishing and hay 101. That's awesome, Keith. I love that. I might have to use that. So, put about 3 hours on our old gleaner tonight, which is a good start to the stream. I'm having a blast. We're going to see if we can get the truck and the cart taken care of yet a minute tonight, and then see if I can get that big piece harrowed. I got most of it done already. So, I'm going to drop the header. Is our stock check? No, it doesn't show it until it's put in there. Peas. Peas are valuable. Alright. Get the versatile over here. I think we'll get this big field harrowed, and then next time we can think about renting a little plow and getting these fields joined just a little bit. I'm looking forward to putting that cart together and putting in some winter wheat as well. So we've got to get that field over there, those fields over there by the farmyard limed and plowed together and ready. And I think we'll just borrow a neighbor's approach here again. That seems to work well. Since the field is done, we don't have to do it too many times. So. Sorry, dude. I'm going for it. It's my turn. Country road rules. BigSky only waits for one car, and it's time to go. Now those cars are definitely not moving at regular farm sim speed. So, nope. Ah, fat finger in the controls again. That's our canola stubble there. We gotta get planted into winter wheat. For so long. Alright, looks like a couple of you still in chat here, so we'll try to get this wrapped up here in the next few minutes. It shouldn't take us too long to get that harrowed. Huh? We're just going to leave that baby sitting there. Sweet. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are going to see if we can get this. Let's see, we're going to want to lower it. And now this edge is done, we can just continue on with it and get her finished up. We're gonna see how good our old 935 is here. Well, we're gonna tree it. Cool, missed that one. Noticing as we're working here, this harrow does not flex super well. Just kind of fun. But it'll be okay. and see how we do with our GPS here. Let's go this way and finish up this way first. Do the easy stuff first. So this old girl handles it great. I love it. I love those gear shift and hydraulic shifts. I love that they're shaking. It's so cool. Ooh. Okay, well, no judgments. Don't think I should have dove through there to catch those edges, but okay. Oh, we're totally going to catch the tree this time. Nothing to see here, citizens. Nothing at all. We're just going to take kind of a slow cruise around. Alright, see? Told you guys it wouldn't take too long to finish this up. We got one or two passes left. Didn't even really get close to that line, did I? So that's so funny. computer screen there. Excuse me. Alright, guys. I think before we take out of here, let's pull up the menu. Get this little piece, and then we'll pull up the menu just to make sure we've got all of the bits and pieces. Am I gonna have a problem? We should grab a stop this guy. Okay. Excuse me. Apologize for blowing out your eardrums. Looks like we got all of that mulched, so that gives you an idea of what this field will look like. There is a joining piece right here, and a piece right here, and then we get a. I'm going to lose this waterway, but we might soften it a little bit, make it easier to go across. So, but looks like we've got everything handled here. This whole versatile is a little bit, takes a little to get her up to moving, but nonetheless, she gets a rolling. So we are going to. We're doing cute. Too bad on food. So, all right. Pick you up. I'm gonna fold you up here. And that is going to be a wrap for our first episode of Red Lily Farms. That's it, guys. We got our peas off. We'll do some canola next time. And that is it. BC Paladin, Keith Bleeker, thank you guys so much for hanging out in the background, lurking, doing your thing. Appreciate the support very much. Hopefully we can pull a stream together for tomorrow night. But as always, life and kids and work happen, so we will see. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.